everyone, I'm Cher, and this is Share My Life, and I am back. I am back mainly because I was motivated by the budget girl and her debt-free scream. I've been watching her for several years as she's been going through this debt-free journey, and just to hear her do her scream, just to hear her story was just amazing, and it really inspired me to get on here and maybe just have this platform as an accountability. Not only as an accountability for myself, but just to make some other friends. As a single person, and not many of my other friends are going through this debt-free journey along with me, but when you have a good amount of debt, it's nice to kind of have people around you that are kind of going through the same thing, who understand what it feels like to not be able to eat out or not be able to shop, and people to encourage you to kind of sit at home and do nothing, if that makes any sense. But I wanted to get out here and to do that. So what I plan to do is every Monday I want to do a Monday money report card, and kind of just hold myself accountable every week and kind of do a report card of how my week has gone. A couple of things that I want to talk about on my Monday money report card are one, did I buy anything unnecessary? That's one of the things that I struggle with, just buying unnecessary stuff. I work part-time at Bath and Body Works, and so I have a lot of lotions and body washes, and I really don't need to buy any more, but I always find myself buying more, or extra chapsticks. Yeah, so that's one of the things that I plan on reporting on my report card. Also, two, did I eat out? That is one of my biggest problems, eating out, specifically at lunchtime. When I'm home, it's not as bad, but definitely at lunchtime. I have a very stressful job, and so when I'm at work, I have so many meetings or whatever going on throughout the day. When it comes to lunch, I don't even want to sit at my desk and eat that sandwich or that soup or whatever I have made. I always end up going out and getting some type of comfort food that just makes me feel oh so good. But here's the thing, it adds up and it costs me a lot of money. So that is definitely something that I need to keep track of. Three, did I add any additional income? Like I said before, I work at Bath and Body Works part-time, and I try to get in. I don't work as much. During the holidays, I work a little bit more, but right now I'm usually about 2 to 3 days a week. Sometimes I don't get any hours because I have to do things, activities with my daughter during the weekend, but at least at a minimum 1 day a week, adding some type of additional income or selling something online. That's one avenue I haven't really gotten into yet, but I really need to. But did I make some type of additional income on a weekly basis? Because of course I'm gonna need some additional income to help pay this debt down faster. I think right now when I calculated it, my expected debt, the date to get out of debt is like somewhere in January 2025. Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. So I want to pay this off as soon as possible, which means I need to make sure I'm bringing in extra money on a regular basis and working Bath and Body Works. Not as much as possible, because it gets I get really burnt out if I do too much. I have a very long day. I have a 2.5 hour commute. And I get up at 3:30 in the morning, so I really can't work till 10 o'clock at night every day during the week. But I want to do something on a weekly basis. Also, lastly, did I track my expenses? One thing I use the You Need a Budget app, YNAB, and I love it to death. I need to get better at tracking my expenses. And if I track my expenses, I will do better at not spending as much. If I continue going into, I always buy something and then I'll go into YNAB and like, oops, I didn't have any money in that category, and just try to shuffle it around. But that's not what the purpose of the app is for. You know, I need to be better at tracking it, looking at it before I do any spending, and actually tracking what I have. And that also goes along with starting maybe doing some cash envelopes. I'm not really comfortable with using cash quite yet, but I need to get there. Actually, starting in March, I really want to try to start using the cash envelopes for my grocery budget. That is one thing I'm constantly going over, which is crazy because I don't like to cook. But that is something that I need to start doing. Not only cooking, but using the cash envelopes in that category and not going over budget. in groceries and eating out. So those are some definite goals I have coming up and what I want to hold myself accountable to, and report on a weekly basis how well I am doing with that. And also I just kind of want to discuss on how I felt like I was doing in my week. Just kind of have a conversation, see how some of you guys are doing with your week. Talking to people who are on this journey. Like I said, it's a little hard, and you know, I go to work all day, I go to part-time job, I do a lot of running around, and you know, I have a lot of friends who ask me, you know, let's go out, let's go do this, and I'm constantly saying no. So it's good to hear from people. I constantly watch a lot of the YouTube videos to get inspiration from these people, that it's worth it. It's going to be worth it in the long run to continue to stay on this journey and get completely out of debt. Right now, I don't have the numbers right off on the top of my head, but I'm somewhere in that range of $133,000 in debt. That is a lot of debt. That's not going to happen all this year. I don't have any big items to sell. And I doubt I'm going to win the lottery tomorrow either. Hey, you never know. But with that said, it's gonna take me some time. So in that time, I want to grow some friends to help me along and encourage me throughout the process. So if you guys are a part of the debt-free journey, please join along with me. I will join along with you guys, and I plan on interacting more with the debt-free community, not only on YouTube, but also on Instagram. The debt-free community on Instagram is amazing, just to get some more inspiration. Kind of unfollow some of those other things that, you know, a lot of the hauls where they're buying a lot of stuff that I don't need, and it triggers that, ooh, I need that emotion in my body. And just to start focusing on paying off my debt and getting to the goal. One thing, one of my biggest goals is when I get out of debt, I want to travel more. Not only just traveling for personal reasons, but doing more mission trips. I really enjoy doing mission trips. I've done 2 before, and it's something that I want to have as a part of my lifestyle in the future. But right now I can't, because I'm just so bonded by the debt that I have. So that is the reason why I want to get out of debt. And I'm sure there's other reasons too, and maybe I'll go through that in another video in a little bit more detail. But for now, I just wanted to reintroduce myself and talk about this Monday money report card that I plan to do every Monday, and I hope you guys join me and help hold me accountable so that I can get through this journey faster and before January of 2025. All right, it's Cher. I'm signing out. Hope to interact with you guys soon. Bye-bye.